So this is a 2018 Bailey Unicorn Cabrera. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. The hookup procedure we'll go through on site here in person, which is the front end of the van. On the side of the van, you've got your water pump connection, so you lift up the flap on the side here. The water pump will be in the sink inside the van. You push the water pump into place and then drop the pump end into your aqua roller itself. You've got your gas flue for the heating and hot water on the side of the caravan as well. And then you've got your gas locker coming slightly further down the side of the van. So as you can see, gas bottles in the van, gas valve on top to open and shut the gas, or turn on and off the gas flow. And then you've got your gas pipe work coming down to the bottle, and you've also got your second bottle tied down in the side here. Further down the side of the van, you've got the toilet flush tank. The tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the bleeding fluid. And on the side, underneath that, you have the toilet waste cassette itself. Like the waste cassette, you've got a neck here for emptying the waste out through. The neck just turns around slightly. You've got a pressure relief button on the back, so when you're tipping the waste away, it doesn't spit and sputter back at you. Before you use something, you need to put 1 litre of water in and a cap full of the blue fluid. The cassette then just locks back into place inside the van. On the back of the van, you've got your wind down legs on either side, as you can see. Just one down for the purpose of handover, and the pipe that you see dangling down there is for the Aldi heating system. Going back up the side of the van, the motor mover and wheel nuts will demonstrate while you're here on site. We'll tighten the wheel nuts and torque them to the correct amount, so you can see they've been done. And then you've got your fridge vents on the side of the van behind the door. The other side of the door, you've got a 3-pin socket and a satellite connection, so if you want to connect a satellite to the van, you can run it to the side of the van. And then you've got a 3-pin exterior socket as well, so you can run power into your awning. You've then got your storage facility underneath the bed with the accessories in there, or some accessories in there. And your 3-pin, your mains power lead that plugs into the side of the van, connects to the power on site, as you can see. Goes in the side of the van just here. And then you've got your barbecue gas point on the front as well. Pull the door over. So as you walk in the door with the carpet up, as you can see there, that is the battery locker in the floor. So as I lift this up, the battery's in there and secured just in that location. When you first come in the van with the power connected on the outside, you're going to come to the control panel on the right hand side of the door and turn the power on here. On the screen at the top here, it's bringing up the battery voltage, so 13.5 volts, as you can see. You've got your interior light on the switch just here, and your awning light on the switch at the bottom here. You've also then got your extra light switches for turning the lights on and off on the inside of the van. The first thing you're going to do is, once you've got the power on, is come underneath the seat on the far side of the caravan, in the locker. And underneath here, let me just get to where I need to go. So just down the back, just here, of the heater tank, underneath the seat on the right hand side of the van at the front, you have got your drain down valve. Now when that valve is parallel with the floor, you'll be able to fill the water system, and when that valve is pointing upright to the bottom of the seat, it will actually drain the water system down. So as I said, to fill it, you need to have that drain in that drain valve in the position it's in now, parallel with the floor. Once you've got that valve in that position, you can come to the taps on the van. So in the sink, you will also find, as you can see, the water pump itself. So this is the end that goes into the side of the van. So you'll put it with this piece at the top and push it into the side of the van. Then drop the rounded end here into the aqua roll itself. So to fill the system, push the tap round to the hot side. As you can see, you've got hot and cold there. Push it round to the hot side and open it up. That's every tap on board the van you have to do that with, so whether it be the shower, sink in the bathroom, or the washroom. As you can see again, open the tap up on the hot side. And the same with the shower, just going to point that to the back of the van so it doesn't soak the van if it does pump some water out. As you can see, valve open there, valve open on the sink, and valve open in the kitchen. You'll then come to the control panel by the door and turn on the water pump. At the moment it's not going to pump any water up due to the fact the pump's not connected, but when you have got it connected, after a couple of minutes you'll get water continuously coming out of each tap on the caravan. Once the water's coming out of each tap continuously, you can shut off each tap. As you can see. So you can shut each tap off. And when the water system's full, whether you be on a site with mains power, gas, or or electric on its own, you'll be able to start warming the water on board the caravan. Now to do this, you've got the control panel on the wall just behind the sink, as you can see. And to do this, what you should do is come onto the screen, just come to the screen here, press the power button on the bottom left hand side, and then press menu. And what you're going to do first of all is select the amount of power you got coming into the van, or if you're on a site without power, you're going to use the gas to operate the heating and hot water. So if you're on a site, for instance, with 1 kilowatt of power available, you're going to select 1 kilowatt on the power display just here. And then once you've got to that point, you can turn on the water heating. So the water heating is this one here. So for instance, when this bar is halfway up, the water is on. And if you press that button again, so that bar is completely filled with black, that'll be the water boost. So halfway up, water on, so that'll be around 35 to 40 degrees. Then up to the top, that'll be boost for the water heating. If you want to have the heating on, you can do that by simply pressing up the plus button here, and that goes right round to 30 degrees. For now, I'm just going to leave it on a mild 15 or 16, just so the van starts warming up inside. Down the bottom here, if you want to run the caravan heating and hot water on gas, very simple to do. Turn the gas bottle on, hit the gas button just here, and it will start igniting the gas system. If it failed to ignite, at the bottom of the screen here, on the home screen, so this screen here, it'll come up with gas fail on that bottom row. To turn the gas supply off, you press the gas symbol, and that will turn the gas supply off completely. Next thing we're going to come to is the fridge. Again, very simple to use this fridge unit. At the top here, you've got mains power. So if you're on 240 supply, you'll use this symbol here. And then you'll control the temperature of the fridge on the dial on the right hand side. That also controls the temperature of the freezer as well. If you're towing down the road and you want to use the fridge as a cool box to get the beers and wine nice and cold, you'll put the control on the left hand side to the battery symbol. So once it's on there and you're connected to a vehicle, we're not at the moment as you can see, but if we were connected to a vehicle, it would start chilling the fridge as a cool box. The light won't come on when you're on 12 volts, but it will just start chilling the fridge, as I said. It won't work fully as a fridge, just so you're aware of that. If you want to run gas as the fridge control, or the fridge power source, you can do that as well. And to ignite it, you press in the temperature valve and hit the igniter at the same time. Sorry, the video is not too clear at that point. Hit the igniter at the same time. And when it does ignite on gas, the little red line here that you see in the pilot light window will come round into the green. Once it's in the green and that red line stays in the green, that means the fridge has ignited on gas. If for any reason the gas bottle's on and it's dropped down back into the white, it could mean the gas bottle's empty, or potentially you have got an airlock in the gas system, and we'd advise you come over to the hob and ignite the hob. The reason we say that for is the hob is the last point on the gas system. You can ignite the cooker and grill, but it still might not get gas through to the hob. It won't have gas through to the hob at that point. And while I'm over here, the 240 electric ring on the back will only work when you're connected to mains power. It will not work on 12 volt. If you wanted to turn the fridge back off, turn the power control on this side back round to the off position at the top here, and that will turn all of the power off to the fridge. Just a quick last bit on the cooker. Igniter and then gas valves are underneath if you ever need to turn the gas valves off for any reason. The microwave itself, we do advise that you remove the microwave plate when you're travelling. The reason for this being, if the door does pop open, it could potentially land on your hob or your hob cover, or bounce across and potentially hit the fridge on the other side. So we do recommend you remove that before travelling. On this microwave itself is actually an eco microwave, so to ignite or to get the microwave to come back on, hit the eco button and it will wake the microwave back up. The last thing on this particular caravan we're going to go through is the toilet system. I've walked you through the fills on the outside. On this toilet you have an electric flush on top here. You have a full indicator light just here, so it lets you know when the waste cassette is full. And at the bottom of the toilet you have a grey waste flap just here, which you push across to allow the waste to go into the cassette underneath. We do advise when you finish using the loo to put that grey flap back across so no smells come back up into the van. And also, as you can see, the toilet does turn for your convenience, as you can see here. But when you are removing the cassette on the outside of the van, you will need to make sure the toilet seat itself is pointing back across the van, pointing at the shower unit on the other side. If not, you won't be able to release the cassette due to the fact it's got a lock system on there that stops the cassette from being pulled out while it has been used. One thing I should really point out as well is that the bed itself pulls out at the bottom here, so the bed extends in length, and then the back piece of the mattress there drops over to make the bed full length. If you have any further questions on the Bailey Unicorn Cabrera, please do give me a call here at the Caravan Company and I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.